are some ugly sides to delivering with Uber Eats, which just makes a lot of drivers really upset. Let's start off with tip baiting. Now, if you don't know what tip baiting is, let me read you what Google says it is. It says tip baiting is a practice where a customer places an order with a large tip and then reduces or eliminates it after the order is delivered. It's a problem for gig workers because tips make up a significant portion of their earnings, which is so true. Without tips, we would only be receiving a couple of dollars. So tip baiting is a huge problem, and I've said this before, Uber Eats needs to completely do away with tip baiting. Putting a huge tip out there for a driver to get their order quicker and then taking back the tip is just not right. It's completely wrong, and I've actually had this happen to me once before. It was a pizza delivery. I remember as if it was yesterday. I did what I was supposed to do, took it to the customer's apartment, and then come to find out later on, they completely removed the tip, only leaving me with a couple of dollars. It just really hurts when it happens to you, and it's just not right. Uber Eats needs to get rid of this completely. Now, the other ugly side to Uber Eats, which I've been noticing, and I've been hearing a lot of other drivers noticing, is these high mileage offers with really little pay, just like these offers. $12.68 sounds nice if it was low mileage, but the mileage for this offer is 23.6 miles. That's just ridiculous. And this was going to take me into another city far, far away. And if there's rush hour traffic, it would probably take me forever to get this order delivered because I know that the freeway can get backed up, especially during dinner time. Regardless, it's a ridiculous backwards offer. Uber Eats should not be sending these offers out to any drivers because they're not gonna make any money. Here's another one, $6.05. Now, this would be okay if it was like a couple of miles, but it was for 23.8 miles, another completely ridiculous offer. These should not be being sent out at all, and newer drivers that are coming onto the platform seeing these offers are probably thinking that they have to accept these offers, which causes a lot of problems for that driver because they're not making any money. They're going to end up frustrated, and it's going to take them far out into another zone, and more than likely they may not find another offer to bring them back into their zone, making it double the mileage. Uber Eats needs to stop sending drivers these backwards miles with super high miles and super low pay. Again, I've mentioned it before, we're driving our own vehicles, have to put gas in our vehicles to deliver these orders. We have insurance, maintenance, and the list goes on. And on top of that, we have weather conditions right now. It's dark, it's raining outside. Some of you guys are probably getting snow or have had snow, and you're having to drive out in dangerous conditions. Nobody should be accepting these high mileage offers with super low pay, and the bottom line is Uber Eats shouldn't even be sending these offers out. It's just too risky for a driver to come out here in their own car, drive these super high miles, and not make any money. Let me know if you've ever been tip baited, how you felt about it. I'm sure you did not feel good about it. Again, I hope Uber Eats someday will listen to us drivers and get rid of the option to take away our tips. So I'm gonna get the app turned on. We're gonna see what the first offer is for tonight. Again, it's raining out, it's dark, so we're gonna see what comes in. I won't be surprised if I start out with a decline, a low paying or backwards offer. Let you guys know once I get the first offer. So here's what Uber Eats wanted to start me off with tonight. Again, raining, dark outside. $3.05 for 2.7 miles. I like to stay above $6. This is just ridiculously low. They shouldn't even be putting these offers out to drivers, but there are a lot of newer drivers that think they have to take it, and they take these type of offers. Here's another one, $2.26, gets even worse, 2.7 miles, another terrible offer. Held out as I usually do and got this offer, $15.09 for 5.8 miles for a Chinese restaurant. We're gonna head in there and get this order, but it pays to be patient. Decline the unreasonable, accept the offers that are reasonable for you. Let's go get this food.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, for Chase B with Uber Eats.
Oh, okay. Let me go check.
Thank you.
Alright, got here for Chase.
Perfect.
And this 2 drinks.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice
You
night.
too. All right, guys, food was ready. They just had to bag it up. There was drinks as well, and they remembered to give me the drinks, which is always awesome. Of course, you always want to look and see if there's any drinks, because sometimes the restaurants can forget it, and of course the customer wants their drink with the meal. Customer is 18 minutes, 5.2 miles, and they are in a house. We're on our way. All right, guys, orders dropped off, but there is 2 things that I did want to mention for newer drivers. One, they had a screen door. Always make sure you set the food or the order off to the side. Don't ever set it in front of their screen door, because they're going to have a hard time getting their order, and they're not going to be too happy about it, especially if they knock it over. So always be sure to set it off to the side of the screen door, so that way they're able to open it up. The other thing is, you do want to also make sure that you track your mileage when you come out here, because it is a big tax write-off, and a lot of people forget to do this, and tax season is around the corner, so you do want to make sure you're doing that. If you are looking for a way to track your mileage, there is an app called Solo, which I will have a link down in the description for a free 7-day trial. But not only do they track your mileage, you can track your income, expenses, like if you bought a phone holder or a hot bag. They will also estimate your state and federal taxes, which will help you plan for what you need to set aside. And in certain cities, they do offer guaranteed pay. There's just a ton of options for us gig drivers. Again, if you are interested in trying out Solo, I will have a link down below in the description for a 7-day free trial. And if you decide you like Solo, you sign up for it, you do get a $10 sign up bonus. And the other good thing is because you are using Solo for business use, you can write this off because you're using it for business. Now, I did also want to mention, I did get another offer lined up while I was pulling up to this house to drop off the order. $6.02 for 3.8 miles for an Indian restaurant. Sometimes I'm hesitant to take an order from them because they can be a little bit slower and there's usually a wait, but there is about a 10-minute drive to them, and it'll take me back into the vicinity that I was in. So this works out absolutely perfect. 1, hopefully the order should be ready. I would hope so. And 2, it'll put me back in the vicinity of where I kind of came from. So this is a double plus. So we're on our way to this Indian restaurant, hoping the order's ready. We're on our way.
Hello.
Hi. Picking up Uber Eats.
Just a second. See, your order is ready.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You have a nice day.
You too. All right, guys, another order ready, just as I was hoping it would be, because I had plenty enough time to get it ready. There's quite a bit of orders sitting on the counter. Another driver came in when I was leaving to get their order, so they might not be very good paying orders, but they're sitting there on the counter. But we got our order. Let's go get it dropped off. Customer is 8 minutes and 1.6 miles. They are in a house, and we are on our way. Thank you. Just noticed the number on the end right there.
Yeah.
Yes, we're like, it has to be here somewhere.
Yeah,
so,
it's kind of weird. Everyone gets confused.
It was, and then, yeah, so I was seeing that. I was like, okay. Thank you for coming out. There you are. Have a good night. Bye-bye. So I was thinking this drop off was a house because it had, you know, the house number and then the street number, no apartment number. But there's some apartments that look like their house numbers. Well, this was one of them. I've delivered here many times. The pinpoint is mostly off when I come here. So I'm used to it. You really have to take your time when you come in here and make sure you're on the right street. Well, this customer lived off the side of one of the buildings. So her unit number was next to one of the garages. And if you aren't paying attention, you'd miss it. Anyways, figured it out, flipped around, and by the time I flipped around, she's coming out, got her order, she's happy, but I'm sure she's probably used to it, especially with newer drivers. This could be a lot complicated, and not knowing where to look and stuff, but put it together so all is well. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.